Alrighty, everyone, welcome to the AMA Clash at the Coliseum for the Cup Series here tonight. Let's move Kendall out because I can't hear him and he can't hear me. So, I'm going to move Kendall out for the time being. Thank you guys so much for coming out here tonight as we are ready to go racing Clash at the Coliseum style here tonight. We are ready to go. Thank you guys so much for coming out as we prepare to go racing here tonight. So again, we'll have heat races along with a few other things going on here tonight. As again, heat number one already gritting up on the racetrack, ready to get this season underway. Thank you guys so much for coming out. It's been so long overdue, but now it is time to go racing. And the first one on the bucket list, the Clash at the Coliseum, and heat number one lined up. Chad Winstead up there alongside Bryce, Dylan Thomas, Kendall Paul, Kevin right there as well, along with Bryce Evans, Cade Green, Michael Kirk. Three cars out of the Interstellar team in this first heat. Justin and Corey Ramsey, or Corey Rainey, excuse me, back there as well, lined up and ready to go. But we're going to get ready to rock and roll here. First heat race of the evening for everyone here tonight. I hope everyone's having a great night as we get ready to go here this evening, ready to rock and roll. Field coming to green. Next time by again, 15 lap heats ready for our big main event coming up later on in the evening. So we are ready to go. Field going to go 2 by 2. Dylan Thomas out there as well. Kendall Paul in the mix as well. Ready to go. So again, this field's ready, stacked up 2 by 2, ready to rock and roll. So again, this field ready to rock and roll. Let's do it. Chad out front leading. Here we go. Coming to green. The green flag is underway in the 2024 season for AMA. Chad out front leading. Dylan Thomas right there as well. Works their way through turn 1 and 2 side by side. Here comes Chad with Dylan on the outside as well. Stacked up like dominoes. Dylan going to try to power through. Caution on the racetrack early. And that is trouble over here in turn 3 and 4. Trouble already on the racetrack over here in turn 3 and 4. And unfortunately, again, this racetrack's so small, not much you can do when you have a problem. And trouble over there, and they'll get them figured out, and we get ready to go at it again here. So again, trouble over there in 3 and 4. Field going to figure it out here. And we'll slow up. First caution tonight. Now again, caution laps do count here in the Clash, at least for the heats. They will not count for the main. Coming up later tonight, let's see if we can get a look at it here. What just occurred. AMA Clash at the Coliseum tonight. Let's take a look. Was over here in 3 and 4 where things got stacked up. Let's take a look here as they come around. And the admin box yellow flag in the air here. A little bit of contact. Around they go, and caution is out here for the first time in heat number 1 here tonight. So field gets ready to roll. First incident of the night out of the way. We'll see what we can do here. So again, field ready to rock and roll here. And again, they'll double up here into turns 1 and 2. So ready to go yet again. Here we go. Field going to stack back up here. Chad up there as well. Here we go. Green flag going to wave once again. Back underway here. Lap number 5 on the board. So lap 5 of 20. Oh, problems for Kendall Paul. The Interstellar machine goes around. The Rogue Energy machine, driven by Kendall Paul of Interstellar Esports. Problems for Paul. And ready to go. So trouble yet again. Let's see what happened here. Again, Paul involved in this one. Kendall Paul goes around. And trouble, and there we go. Knocks the front end off momentarily. He'll get it gathered back up here. So that'll be the second yellow of heat number 1 here for this field. So already 2 yellows here tonight. And we're going to try to go extended view here for a moment. Let's see if we can do that here. We'll go extended view here at the Coliseum as we work our second yellow of the night. Take a look here as they roll around. So again, riding around under a second caution of the night, heat number 1. Stacked them up tight. And we'll get ready to go. So again, we're going to find out what we got here momentarily. Field ready to go once again. And again, we'll go double file here and we'll get ready to rock and roll here. Here we go. Field stacked back up and ready to go yet again. Underway back at the Coliseum one more time. Here we go, working our way through. It'll be 17 to go. $17 laps to go as they work by. Taking a look right there. Chad out front leading. Chad continuing to lead the way right now. So Chad, great job leading out front. Wonderful race for Chad here tonight. Oh, more trouble in the back. Caution going to wave yet again. More trouble in the back of the field. Whoa, hello. That's not good. Racing going to fight us here, but the caution back out in heat number 1 yet again. So we'll stack them back up and we'll get ready to go back at it. Caution back out on the racetrack. And we'll get ready to go once again. $11 to go. Now 10 to go in this first heat. All right, let's get ready to do it. Field going to come back around again. We'll get the yellow flag back out. High above here. The LA Coliseum as they work their way around again. This is heat number 1 you're watching right now. Field continuing to sneak through. 10 laps to go in the first heat right now. It'll be Dylan leading Chad out of this one. Kendall Paul back there. There's Kendall after his spin earlier trying to move back forward through the field. Through the heat race here tonight. So difficult to do that and do it well. We'll talk to these guys at the end of the first heat here. And again, there is Kendall Paul, Dylan Thomas right now continuing to lead the 3. That's the 3 camp out front. Lights going to be off. The admin box yellow flag will get ready to get rescinded here tonight. And again, with 8 laps to go in heat number 1. So 8 laps to go. Field going to figure it out here. Double file. So again, here we go 2 by 2. Field trying to figure out what they need to do. Back underway once again. Here we go into turn 1, the 3 out front. That's Dylan Thomas leading. Kevin right there behind him trying to follow through. Cade Green. Look at Cade Green fighting his way forward there in the Rev Sport. Number 48 to the outside of Kendall Paul. They'll do battle down into 1. Paul and Cade 2x2 off into 1. Kendall Paul going to work the bottom. He'll get held up here. Kendall Paul going to slide back. Paul right there as well. Kendall Paul trying to move through. Kirk there is also as well. Cade Green also in the mix. 5 to go. This time by 4 to go. Three laps to go. Problem car around. And car goes around. Big brake locked up. Caution is out. One car around up there as well. And that will bring the caution out once again here with 3 to go in heat number 1. 3 to go. So field will stack back up yet again. 3 to go. So again, this will be a nice little setup here for the end of this one. As we're coming down to it. Dylan up front. Cade Bryce all right there as well. There's the 48. Well, again, we'll get ready for this restart here in just a moment. There's Cade Green. Dylan Thomas there as well. We're down to 3 laps to go. Here tonight. Here we go. Coming to green. Side by side out front, Dylan Thomas. Kendall Paul front row. Ready to go. Take a look here on board. Everybody doubled up here. Ready to rock and roll. Kendall Paul right there. Great restart for Thomas. Thomas will pull ahead into 1. 2 to go. Paul stuck on the top. Kendall Paul going to be stuck outside right now. The 48 underneath the Cade Green. Slides the left front tire underneath. Great job. 2 to go. Everybody stacking up behind them. Big stack up down the back. And checkered flag. And Kendall Paul going to get turned green around. Everybody wrecks at the start finish line. And there you have it. Let's take a look. Kendall Paul involved in this one. And there you go. Caution out yet again. And we are done with the first heat. Ready to go for heat number 2. And Tyler Hilton, previous owner of AMA, he'll bring them to green from the front row. Good to see Tyler. Andrew is going to be with them as well. So again, good field here for heat number 2. Let's talk to some of the guys out of heat number 1. Here is also See if Kendall can hear me this time. Kendall Paul, man, the booth, get a copy, man. You got me there, Kendall? I got you, yes, sir. Holy cow. Discord. Well, man, you're going to end up turned around there late and they go in there in the first heat, bud. Hang on, I'll try it again, bub. Discord's fighting me. Can you hear me better now? All right, let's see. Well, why is Discord doing things it's doing some days? I'm going to scream. Hang on, we'll get to you here in a second, buddy. I had to fix the Discord again. Man, what a heat number one we just saw. Alrighty, man. Well, I'm going to see if I can talk to Kendall, too, now that it's actually letting me talk to people. Again, good, great race there. We'll see you in the main event.
All right, see ya.
Alright. There we go. Let's see if we can talk to Paul Kendall. See what we got. So again, Kendall right there, ready. Got turned around. Here, and we'll be ready to go. Kendall, you got a copy on me, Matt, up here in the booth as we get ready for heat 2. You got a copy on me there, Kendall?
Green, green, green.
And green flag in the air. We're rolling. Yet again, back up to speed once again, down into turn 1 for heat number 2. First to 25 on the board for the second heat of the evening. Still trying to figure it out here, back through 3 and 4. That's what you want to do. Work your way through there nice and smooth. Nice job. And car around, and it's going to be big. William Anderson in it. So William Anderson in it. So Anderson going to get involved here. William Whitney Anderson involved here. Let's take a look. What happened here to Liam? Tyler Hilton there as well. William Anderson right there. And there we go. Contact there, and then round we go, and caution going to wave for the 4th time here tonight. Or for the first time of heat number 2. 4th time overall. But nevertheless, yellow back out. So again, field trying to work their way through. Dylan out front. And again, we'll get ready to do just that. Dylan leads over everyone else here. So 4 laps complete out of the 125. We'll get ready for a restart as you're on board under the yellow flag here yet again. So again, everybody ready to roll yet again here. We'll double them up. Again, it's going to be a great restart. You will ride on board for a moment as the field gets ready to go. One more time here tonight. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. Trying to fix it. Old Discord acting. There we go. All right. Lights are going to go off on the pace car here. 4 of 125 complete here tonight. Dylan out front. He'll bring them down here. Let's go. We're underway yet again. 18 to go. Heat number 2 problems already. Williams involved. Everybody going to get caught up. Let's see what happened here. Just a restart going wrong. Looks like Tyler spun the tires just a bit, and the car is involved. So, folks, there we go. 17 to go, and we will go under caution yet again here tonight. There we go. We'll get ready to go back to green here in a moment. Alrighty, back ready to go here at the LA Coliseum, heat number 2 in the works here tonight. Dylan Petty will lead them to green this time by.
Green.
12 to go. Dylan Petty leads the way. Dylan out front. Nicholas Compton. Tyler Hilton going to fall in line. Here comes the 01 as well. There's the 04. Claws, and around we go. The admin box yellow flag will wave yet again. Car gets turned around and everybody comes to a halt. And there we go. Nicholas Compton right there as well. And again, 10 to go this time by. Caution back out. We'll see if we can talk to some more folks after this heat race here. Again, thank you to Admin Box. Thank you to everybody that makes this possible as well. So we get ready to go once again. Here we go. Lights are off this time by. It'll be 8 laps to go. Heat number 2. So again, heat number 2 here. Dylan continuing to lead. It'll be 8 laps to go. Nicholas Compton, Tyler Hilton right there as well. So coming to green, 7 to go this time by. Nicholas outside, Tyler inside. Liam Anderson there as well. Chris Campbell. All right, we'll be right back. So again, 6 to go. Lights are off on the pace car. Zane. 5 to go. Dylan. Ready to go. Green flag in the air. Let's go. This time, 5 to go. Dylan continuing to lead out front into turn 1. Here we go. Brake lock up behind him. Big lock up for the 18. Liam Anderson there as well. Anderson holding on to 21. Right to the back. Bumper problems. Caution is out yet again. Car round in turn 4. The 68 of Campbell going to get collected. Gets tagged there in the left rear. He goes around. And there we go. So again, let's go to the commercial break. We'll be right back here in a moment. All right, ready to go once again. Here we go, coming to green this time by 3 to go. Dylan there as well. Tyler, ready to go, 2 laps to go.
Green, green, green.
2 laps to go. Up front, Dylan. Leading, Nicholas, Liam. Right there as well. Dylan going to try to pull away. Dylan 1 lap to go this time by. Here comes Nicholas Compton. Tyler Hilton to 3rd. Battle for the race lead. Nicholas Compton tries to get to Dylan. Couldn't do it. Checkered flag is out. Give Dylan Compton heat 2. So coming to warm up here, we got 2 minutes to go. I'm going to take a quick break, get ready for 150 laps of racing action coming your way. All right, ready to go. Here we go. Warm up time here tonight. We're ready to go for the feature here this evening. All right. All right. We're ready to go racing here. Feature event here in a moment. So we're ready to go. Phil gonna line up. We'll get your lineup right here. It'll be Dylan Thomas on the front row alongside Dylan Petty there, Bryce Evans, Nicholas Compton, Kevin Tyler Hilton, Kendall Paul, Andrew Miller, Kate Green, Chris Campbell, Justin Osterman, Carlos Williams, Michael Kirk, Liam Anderson, Chad Winstad, Zane Bailey, Corey Rainey, and Jason Sutherland. Not racing here is going to be last here tonight, but we are ready to go for the main event of the evening. Lights are out on the pace car. The AMA Cup Clash, ready to go for 150 laps here tonight. So ready to go, lights are out. So ready to go, lights out here. Dylan Petty there as well. Bryce Evans, Nicholas Compton, lights are off. Ready to go yet again. Dylan Thomas leads the way right now. Dylan Petty gonna start to his outside. Are you guys ready? It is Clash at the Coliseum time. Ready to go once again. Here we go. Lights are off. Ready to rock and roll to 3. Dylan right there as well as Bryce Evans along with Nicholas Compton ready to line up and go. Lights are off this time by. Ready to fire to green with Dylan Thomas leading. Dylan Thomas, Dylan Petty, Bryce Evans, Nicholas Compton right there with green flag back in the air. Let's go. Underway yet again. Dylan leads. Petty second. Bryce. Tyler Hilton there as well. Well, 2 on the board of 150. Kendall Paul, and we got a problem up in front. Everybody on the brakes. One car turned around. That's the 31 of Bryce Evans. So 5 on the, or 2 on the board. First caution out of the main event. Again, caution laps do not count for the main event here tonight. Again, caution laps do not count during the main here this evening. Which is going to be interesting to watch, to say the least. as we are ready to go. Lights will go out on the pace car here momentarily. First caution of the night. But it's Dylan Thomas that leads as we ride around here. And let's see if we can find somebody to talk to here. Michael Kirk calls Williams. There is Claus in the 04. That is our Truck Series champion from last year. Rolling back here right now in that 11th spot here. 2 laps on the board. And we get ready to roll them off once again. Dylan right there as well. Continuing to lead. Lights back off. Try to get the momentum back up and get back rolling.
Green flag, green flag.
3 on the board. Dylan continuing to lead. And down round goes your leader, Dylan Thomas. He'll get turned. Caution back out. Dylan Thomas gets turned around. Let's see what we got. So Thomas goes around. Let's get ready to talk to who we got here? I think we got Claus. Claus, we got you, don't we? All right, Claus. What are you thinking so far? You're 9th right now. You're a reigning defending Truck Series champion. How is this Cup car treating you? There we go, man. Well, I know it's short caution laps. Best of luck here to you. And it's going to be a bit longer. Caution laps not counting here tonight, so good luck. All right, there we go. Dylan up there along with Thomas as well. Kirk. Tyler Hilton right there trying to find his way through. Again, former AMA owner Tyler Hilton with us here tonight. Again, back during the off-season wintertime, we merged over with AMA, took over from Mr. Hilton. He's out here racing with us. Good to see him. That Reb Sport machine with us here tonight as we are ready to go. Again, we are ready to go. Thank you to Archway Industrial Coatings for all of their support as well. Again, great company there. We'll talk more about Archway here coming up here momentarily. We get into the yellow, we'll discuss it again. Another admin box caution going to wrap up here.
Green flag, green flag.
4 on the board of 150. Otterman right there as well. Osterman, Claus, Tyler Hill, Cade Green, William Anderson, 6150 complete. Nicholas out front now pulling away. Gap 1.3. Nicholas to Dylan and problems. Otterman around. Caution's going to be out here front straight or back straight away here. It's going to be for Otterman getting turned around here at the Clash. Let's take a look. There's the 78 just in front of Otterman. Let's take a look at what happened here. Car going to come off the corner, just go around on the exit. And there we go. Let's talk to Kendall Paul here. First interview. And let's grab Kendall. Kendall Paul might appear in Extreme Sim TV interview booth. Get a copy. Not much, man. Well, you're setting up there inside the top 10 here. here momentarily. You've had a up and down night all night in your heat and everything else. What's your thoughts now? All right, so forgive me for this because I don't have your stats right in front of me because they're all on the truck overlay conveniently enough. But man, you had a strong year last year and when we were just running trucks. Now you make the transitions to 3 different seasons or series, excuse me, my bad. What do you think is going to take out of that Ford machine to go to victory lane this year? Sorry, my bad. Ford Dark Horse. We got to throw that in there. Alrighty, man. Best of luck. I know you're going green, dang. So quick interview time. All right, they're gonna go green. We're gonna get him out of the way where he can pay attention to what he's doing here. And we are rolling. Kendall on the top side here. Nicholas Compton out front. Contact up for the race lead. That's gonna be the 5 to 81. Dylan there as well. 9 on the board. There is Dylan on the inside. There's the 5 of Dylan. Problems behind them, parking lot style. Chris Campbell gonna go around in the 68. Brings another admin box yellow flag, just 9 laps in to the 150 here tonight. So we'll get ready to go. And Chad Dillon right there as well. Ready to go here. 9 and 150 complete. Dillon out front. He'll lead. And we'll talk. Who are we going to talk to next? We ride around trying to fill some time here. Michael Kirk back here as well. And we'll get ready for the restart in just a moment. As you see, Dylan, Andrew right there. Miller up to 3rd here. Miller up to P3. Again, 9 laps into 150 here tonight. So right now we are ready to go. Maybe you'll be able to hear people Bollinger because Discord's fighting us, bud. Dylan right there ready to rock and roll.
Green, 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 green.
Green flag back in the air. Back underway once again. Back at it. Field down in there and working their way through. 10 of 150 complete. Working their way through up front. Dylan continuing to lead. Here comes Nicholas Compton right there as well. Andrew Miller. Tyler Hilton. Here comes Kendall Paul. Right up with them as well. Cade Green back there in the mix also. Cade trying to move forward. Cade trying his best to move forward right now. Bryce Evans, Liam Anderson. Kendall Paul there in the mix also. 13 of 150 complete.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And Claus Williams going to be involved in one. Yellow's out, lap 13. This one for Claus Williams. Going to free spin, freestyle around. So again, William's going to get turned back in the right direction. We'll try to see if we can get a little bit of a rhythm going here as the caution flag waves yet again. All right, and we'll be right back. Hey, Sean, if you can hear me, I tried to join your Discord, bud. Yep, or if you hop in there, I'll join as soon as I get a yellow here, my man. As we get ready to go once again, 13 and 150 complete. This time by. So, already ready to go. Lights are off on the base car. $14 on the board. This time by, lights are off.
Green, green, green.
So again, 14 complete this time by. Working their way through. 14 on the board. Nick was there as well. William just in there in the mix also. Andrew Dillon there in the, up front as well. 15 on the board. This is the way we set. Andrew Miller, Nicholas Compton, Tyler Hilton, Kendall Paul there as well. Kendall Paul works the bottom. Kendall working the inside. Paul trying to sneak under Tyler Hilton. Hilton holding him down, doing the best he can right now. Hilton slides in behind Paul. Right now, 18 on the board. And more problems. And another car going to go around here as well. So around 19. All right, ready to go. Andrew right there as well. Dylan there in the mix also. 20 on the board of 150. Andrew Bryce. 21 complete. Dylan Thomas. Justin Osterman. 21 complete this time by Michael Kirk. Carlos Williams. 22 complete of 150. Working the bottom. Dylan there as well. Dylan continuing to lead the charge. Oh, contact at the front. Everybody on the binders. Paul got checked up. And more problems. The 53 involved, and we're under yellow. So 53 on the board, we're under yellow again. Dylan. They're in the mix. Working our way through. I am ready to go. $23 on the board of 150 this time. Field working the bottom. Chad right there. Justin. Right there as well. 23 complete. We'll get ready for a restart yet again. We'll see what we got here. The 5. Look at the 78 up there of Kendall Paul making his presence felt on the top side. Kendall Paul here to play tonight. Here we go, coming to green.
Green flag, green flag.
It's a 24 this time by, working our way through. $24 complete right now. Dylan Kendall. Nicholas Dylan in the mix also. Here comes Chris or Chad. Michael there as well. Andrew hanging on also. Dylan continuing to lead. And problems, cars around. We're under yellow. And, oh, rebound. Hello. The 81 of Compton under braking right to the back bumper, your leader. And we'll be under yellow once again. So under yellow, 26 complete. Kurt Tyler gonna go on pit road. Everybody will work their way through. 26 on the board. Nicholas Compton there as well. Again, 26 and 150 complete. Ready to go. Tyler. on pit road. Dylan out there as well. So ready to go. Again, 26 and 150 complete. We'll get ready to turn them back loose here at the Coliseum. It's a 27 on the board. Tyler on pit road. Dylan there as well. Again, 26 on the board. Here's Liam out there as well, working their way through. Tyler Hilton off of pit road here. That car going to return to the race circuit. So Hilton back out there. Meanwhile, Petty will bring us back to green. 26 of 150 complete.
Green, 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 green.
27 on the board. This time by out front is Dylan. Nicholas Kendall Paul back there in line as well out of Interstellar Esport trying to move forward. Dylan Thomas, Andrew trying to sneak by. Nothing Andrew can do. Gosh, that nearly got confuffled there into the corner. There goes the 5 rolling the top. And trouble again, this time for the 81. Caution flag waves yet again. Take a look at the 81 and the 5 makes contact and around they go. That's unfortunate, if you will. Claus Williams, Michael Kirk, Tyler Hilton continuing to hang on as well. And we'll get ready for the restart here in just a moment. So restart incoming here. Dylan, Kendall. There is Liam Anderson. Good run for Liam here tonight. And we'll see what we got. Again, 28 of 150 complete here at the Coliseum. And at the moment, Tyler out there, Dylan continuing to lead. Ready to go. So again, it'll be Tyler, Dylan, Kendall Paul up there as well. So again, we'll get ready for the restart. 29 on the board. It'll be Cade Green back here, trying to move his way forward up to 8. Dylan will continue to lead as they head through 1 and 2 yet again. So again, Cade Green, Dylan, Tyler, all in line, ready to go.
Green, green, green.
29 complete. Let's go racing. Everybody back up to speed. 29 complete. Side by side. Dylan there as well. Kendall Paul way up the racetrack. Misses his mark. He'll get back down alongside the 60. Chad right there as well. Kendall and Chad side by side. Working their way down the back straightaway. Paul tried to get in line. Dylan will pull away. Here comes Dylan Thomas as well. Andrew Miller trying to work his way forward. Nicholas Compton, Cade Green, Liam Lightning Anderson right there as well in 8th. Zane Bailey in 9th. Big slide to the bottom of Claus Williams. Haven't heard or seen from him all night. He's been back here mired in traffic. Now trying to move forward. Taking a look there, Dylan, though, continuing to lead the way right now. Pretty good gap over Thomas. Thomas trying to get to him. Kirk struggling right now. Chad, though, oh, problems. Caution is out. The 3 around back straight away. Caution is out, 33 on the board. So they continue to roll right now, 33 of 150 complete. That's the way we work as we work our way through. Andrew, Dylan right there as well. Everybody gonna get ready to go. So once again, get ready to fire it back up. Cade Green holding on as well. Cade Green, nice run for Cade here tonight. Trying to pull his car forward. And that's the way we'll work. We'll get ready for crank it up here. This next cycle of runs here, we'll try a little bit of crank it up here. We get ready to go back to green here at the Coliseum.
Green, 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 green.
All right, working our way through here. 34 complete as they work their way down this time. Great job. Out front is the 5 of Dylan, and we got a problem. That is going to be Cade turned around. All right, ready to roll here, and we are back underway. 35 on the board. 35 of 150 complete. Chad, Dylan. Lights are out on the pace car yet again. All right, lights are off, Dylan. Chad there as well. Dylan out front, leading the way. Chad there as well. Kendall Paul in the mix as well from third. Liam Anderson back there, big check up, big beating and banging. Kendall gonna squeeze through. Great job for Kendall. He'll squeeze through, keep the car going. There is Paul on the outside. Nice job. Dylan continuing to hold on, along with Chad Winstead out front. Chad doing a great job leading the charge at the front of the field. So Winstead continuing to lead. That's old Chad Winstead continuing to lead the way again with 39 of 150 complete. And caution is out, and that is going to be the 5 around in circles. You spin me right round. And that's the 5 that just went around. Caution is out. A little bit of contact, he goes around. And more problems. Trouble once again. As we got problems on the racetrack under yellow, funnily enough. But that's okay. Get ready to go once again. And again, thank you everyone for coming out here as we work our way through the clash at the Coliseum here tonight. 39 complete. And we'll get ready to go. And what a night it has been already. These guys beating and banging one another. Man. We'll get ready to go once again. Chad out front leading yet again. See what we got as we get ready to go back to green here in just a moment. Field gonna double up. Dylan up near the front. And here we go. Chad will lead. Lights off yet again. It'll be 39 on the board. And again, double file one more time as it'll be Cade Green, Chad, all these guys ready to do battle once again. Again, 39 and 150 complete here tonight from the LA Coliseum. Winstead will lead as they come to green here momentarily. Green, we're racing. Winstead, great job, great race right now for Winstead as he holds on. Great out front, nice job. Winstead continuing to lead. Here comes Kendall Paul. Paul beating and banging on the bottom. Paul trying to move his way back to second. Kendall Paul with a great run. Here we go. Paul trying to move to P2 here tonight. Chad continuing to lead out front. Nicholas. Here comes Carlos Williams. Here comes Tyler Hilton. Chris Winstead out, or Chad Winstead. Nicholas there as well. Kendall Paul, Dylan Thomas. Tyler Hilton. 44 on the board. Andrew Miller there as well. Chad Winstead there in the mix. So Chad Winstead leads. Nicholas Compton there in second. Compton there in the 81. That blue and white machine looks gorgeous as he works his way to the back bumper of Winstead slowly but frickin' surely. Boom it up a bump. Hello. Winstead gets a tag from Compton. Compton to the back bumper as we roll towards 50 complete in the clash at the Coliseum for the AMA Cup Series. Winstead continues to lead the charge right now. Winstead doing a great, tremendous job holding him off for the moment. Compton with Paul back there as well. Here we go, side by side. Winstead gonna dip underneath Compton, or Winstead gonna get drove underneath them. Compton gonna take advantage. Compton to the front of the field now. Now it's Nicholas Compton leading. Chad Winstead in second. Here comes Kendall Paul. That's the 78 right there. Brake loaders glowing on that 78 machine. There we go. Nice job. Nicholas Compton out front, continuing to lead the charge. Compton doing everything he can right now to lead. $50 of 150 complete. 51 this time by. Here it comes. Kendall Paul. Nice job. Big slide. Dylan Thomas behind him. Chad Winstead. Tyler Hilton. But it's Nicholas Compton pulling away now to a second lead over the driver in P2. The Interstellar Esports machine of Kendall Paul rolling right now in second in the Rogue Energy machine. Get Rogue Energy as well. Get Rogue with Rogue Energy as they work their way through. I got to order me some Rogue Energy here very soon. But Nicholas Compton continuing to lead. Lap traffic going to become a problem. Compton right into traffic we go. Compton going to dip under the 21 ride. Nice job. He gets underneath. Congratulations, he's clear. Compton clear that traffic. Here comes Kendall Paul. Paul trying to move forward. Paul trying to do everything in his power to get that 78 move forward. Tyler Hilton with Miller there behind him. Here comes the 5 of Dylan Petty there as well. Petty missing the front end. He'll move forward. Petty doing everything possible. Nicholas Compton inching his way by. Compton. Nice job. Hey,
Yellow flag.
and Compton is out the other side. Will we knock things over? That just happened live again. So Compton leads. Caution back out yet again. Kirk. It's the Kirkman. Dylan. Right there as well. We get ready to go back to Greenfield. We'll roll back up. Tyler Hilton catching the back of the pack here. There is Liam Anderson. Continuing to roll with him. Speaking of Liam Anderson, let's see if we can talk to Liam. Let's see if we can grab one of Liam Anderson out of W Sports. Hey, Liam Anderson, Matt up here in the booth, got a copy?
What was that?
Hey, man, it's Matt up here in the booth, got a copy on me, man?
Yes, I do. Hey, Matt.
How you doing, man? Sitting pretty good there in that number 19 machine at the moment, working your way around the Coliseum. What's the biggest...
18. 18.
Yes, sir. What's the biggest issues you've had tonight working your way through traffic and everything that's going on?
Right there, traffic. It's big problem. Trying to get past them, they will not give you any room to get past. Like that 53, he wrecked, spun out, and we caught up to him as soon as I guess the 48 must have took him out or something. He must have thought I was the one that did it because he was acting really aggressive near me. But like Kendall said, what happens at the clash days at the clash. So
Right. Well, man, good luck to you, William, and we'll see you very soon, buddy.
see ya.
All right, there you go. Liam Anderson, Lightning Liam, trying to move his way forward. We'll move him back up to W, and we'll get ready to go. All right, so we're going to stack them up, rack them, and go. 58 on the board. Dylan Thompson, Nick was there as well. And here we go. Green flag in the air. Back underway. 59 complete. Into turn one. Big bump out front. Hello. Shot in the shorts for Compton. Compton gets on the loud pedal and pulls away. Compton doing everything possible. Claus Williams back there as well. $60 on the board. Dylan back there as well. There's the 74. That's Andrew Miller. Andrew gonna slide through and around he goes. Kendall Paul there as well. And 61 complete. Well, my bike stand is broke. That's great. I'm glad I got another one coming. Okay, let's see what I can do to fix that for now. Hold on, folks. That's why you keep falling. That's a new one. See what I can do to fix it here. Hang tight for me. Again, 61 complete. All right, ready to go once again. 61 complete of 150. Field stacking back up. There is the 81 out front. Nicholas Dillon. Ready to go. Nicholas up there alongside, ready to rock and roll. Coming to green, Dylan Thomas. 62 complete. Here we go, coming to green, 62 on the board. Paul, ready to line them up and turn them loose. Williams back there as well. Right here is, at the moment, the 50 machine. Up top, trying to hold on, or the 60 back to the bottom. The 53. Zane Bailey back there. One car turned around. Going to be Cade Green in the middle of the racetrack. Caution back out. Let's take a look. Cade Green going to get turned around. Not the return to AMA competition that Mr. Green would have wanted. Let's see if we can talk to him. Let's talk to Mr. Cade. All right, Mr. Cade Green, you got a copy on me, sir.
I got you.
Alrighty, man. Not the return to AMA competition that you wanted here tonight. Right now, kind of mired in traffic. It's so hard to deal with traffic around here, man. What's your plan for the remainder of this thing?
Just hold on and try to bring it home in one piece. Well, at least as good as I can keep it.
There we go, man. Well, Kate, I'm so happy to see you back here in AMA competition again, man. I know we've had a long storied history together, and glad to see you here tonight, man.
I appreciate it. It's good to be back.
There we go, man. We'll talk to you later, buddy.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, there is a Cade. He's going to go down pit road, possibly 4 tires and fuel. We'll move him down to Rev. Where did Rev go? There it is. And we'll move him down to Rev, and we'll get ready to go. Nicholas Compton. Alrighty, everybody ready to go once again. Coming to green. Green flag in the air. At 765 on the board. Big stack up. Kendall Paul back there. Claus Williams, Tyler there as well. And trouble behind them, 1 car sideways. Cade Green right there as well, Michael Kirk. There we go. Claus there as well, and Claus Williams around. Williams goes around. And we'll look for the restart here. And 68 on the board. Carlos Williams in the line. Nicholas Compton continuing to lead. And we'll get ready to go back to green. 68 complete. So again, we'll get ready for another restart here tonight. Field will stack up to go to green here momentarily. Lights on the iRacing pace car blinking in front of the field with Tyler Hilton still trying to get his laps back. It's been one of those nights for a lot of these drivers as we've worked 67 off here tonight. And we'll get ready to go once again. Coming to green, ready to rock and roll. There is Chris Claus. Everybody will line back up and get ready to rock and roll yet again.
Green, green, green.
So back underway once again, 68 on the board. .68 complete this time by. Out front, Nicholas, Dylan, Tyler, Kendall there as well. 70 complete, Nicholas out front. Continuing to lead, 70 on the board.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And trouble back here with Kendall Paul in the 74. Or no, Paul gonna get clear, and then he gets wiped out by Andrew Miller. Man, he got yeeted. Let's talk to Kendall about that. He just got yeeted like State Farm. He's got to call an insurance agent. Let's talk to him. Hey, Kendall Paul, you're going to have to call yourself an insurance agent because you just got yeeted, sir.
Yeah, I got punched. I think he spun out and then he got distracted
Yeah.
with the gun or something. Yeah, spun out. We'll go.
I'll give him
Walk
credit.
out.
I'll give him credit. He jumped on the brakes, but it locked the brakes up, and once it locks the brakes up, there's not much you're going to do.
Yeah, all I
Say
heard
that
was my
thing.
teammate Chad go, "Watch out, getting down." All I saw was white smoke and a yellow car, black car coming. It's like, "Well, this is going to be inevitable." So I just let it happen and spun
Yup.
right around.
You spin me right round, right. We can't sing the whole thing.
Well, yeah, you got to watch out. Copyright.
All right. Well, folks, we're going to go to commercial break. We'll be back here in a moment. Back here yet again as we roll through the commercial break. And coming back up, 71 on the board. Dylan Thomas, 73 on the board. Tyler, right there as well. Falls Williams, stacking up on the inside as well. Kendall Paul, Andrew, Zane, Michael Claus there as well. And we got a problem, and it's Williams. Our L Truck Champion gonna go for a spin. Let's take a look. Now, Kendall, you didn't get back into old Claus. Oh, yeah, you did. After Claus got loose, Kendall gave him a punteroonie. That was a whip. So there we go, 74 of 150 complete. And we'll get ready to go. So 74 of 150 in the books. We'll stack them back up. And 74 in the books this time by Dylan. Continuing to lead. Nicholas Compton there as well. We'll get ready for the restart one more time. 75 this time by. So again, 74, 150 in the books. As we get ready to go back at it, Nicholas Compton continuing to lead. Compton out front there in the 81 machine. Great job. Lights will go off on the pace car. Ready to turn them back loose, Dylan. It'll be a pterodactyl. Ready to go. Dylan Thomas, Nicholas Compton there as well. 75 this time by. Lights are off. And ready to go once again, 75 at the stripe. Coming to green. Lights off on the pace car. Ready to go. 75 this time by. Coming to green and green flag in the air. Let's go. Nicholas Compton right there as well. Nicholas out front. Nice job. They'll jump down behind him. Dylan going around. Around we go. We stay green for now. Compton continuing to lead. Chad Wynn still there as well. Tyler Hilton moving forward up to fourth. Hilton up to P4. He'll work under Kendall Paul. Underneath Kendall Paul he goes. Hilton going to try to make a move past owner of the league. Now owner of the league side by side at the Coliseum. And Tyler Hilton going to get the advantage for the moment. Now Hilton leads out front now, trying to lead. Oh, Kendall Paul. He got Pauled into the outside wall. He'll keep that Ford Dark Horse Mustang rolling. That Dark Horse trying to hang on as they bang down the back straightaway. And the 74 all but spins it. Big check up. That's Andrew Miller on the apron, sliding around. Nicholas Compton there as well. Chad Winstill there. Dylan Thomas there as well. 81 on the board. Completed 150. Right now, Chad. Continuing to hang on to second. Tyler Hilton. Claus Williams. Williams going to get nudged and caution. 82 complete. Yellow back out on the racetrack. Let's take a look and see if we can figure out where the yellow came out at. There's Liam Anderson, but it was Claus Williams, I believe, going around. And that will bring the caution back out here. Lap 82 of 150 here tonight. Ready to go. Here for the AMA Clash at the Coliseum. So again, we'll stack them back up. See what we got here momentarily. Field single filed out. So see what we got as we get ready to go back to green. Kendall Paul deal in there as well. We'll see what we got here as we get ready to go back at it. And join us in the booth, it's the pterodactyl, Mr. Matt. You got a copy?
Loud and clear, brother. How you doing this evening?
Doing all right, man. Technical issues finally cleared up, guys. We got Matt with us. And, man, it's been a beating and banging contest here at the Coliseum, buddy.
Well, that's what you come to expect from the Coliseum, right? You take a football stadium, you pack these 3,000-pound high-horsepower race cars in there, and it's an old school, old night dirt track type showdown here as Nicholas Compton in that 81 ride continues to lead here. But he's going to have his hands full with the 60 of Winston, Dylan Thomas, and Tyler Hilton. They've all been making some noise here.
Yeah, and to my point there, Tyler, first time back in AMA competition in almost a year. So it's nice to see him back. This will be interesting to see what he can do there, Matt.
I don't count out that gentleman, as you said, returning to competition, but veteran race car driver. As those lights are out on the pace car, getting ready to unleash these bad boys loose one more time. Hit the Geico restart zone. The 81 is going to stand on it. What a jump by Compton as he barrels into one.
Got clear of Malfa 2 as well. They're Matt down the back straightaway, headed for 3, Matt.
Into the 3 and 4 complex. The 81 keeps it painted right on the bottom. Is Thomas really starting to give Winstead, I'm sorry, some business there as they are duking it out for that second place position right now. Big time slide off the corner.
Yeah, and that's what you got to deal with, right? These cars sliding around the way they do here at the Coliseum. We got one in the wall back there. Tyler Hilton getting yeeted up into the outside wall, and that's a common thing here, Matt.
Yeah.
Oh, trouble.
We got a big, holy cow.
That's Williams.
I don't know.
He's stuck. Look at this. He's stuck on the wall.
I can't believe what I'm seeing, Matt.
It's about normal at the Coliseum.
I can't remember when I've seen a car hung up like that. I couldn't get the words out of my mouth because I couldn't believe what we just witnessed there. But Klaus Williams in that 04, it's almost like a forklift picked him up and set him down there.
Yeah, I was going to show you what happened there, but unfortunately my next gen model is way across the room, so I can't do an Extreme Sim TV cutaway car here. But basically that front splitter that pokes out underneath the nose of these Fords gets up and under a lot. And that's the issue that you run into.
Like a 540 horsepower Javelin.
Yeah. Definitely, man. Well, we're going to go commercial break here, folks. We're going to go thank our partners here. We come back, 85 complete here at the Coliseum tonight. We'll be right back, everybody.
Clearly heard. Well, your old lady.
All right, back here, Matt and the pterodactyl, Mr. Matt as well. That's what we're going to call him. You're now the pterodactyl, sir.
Green, 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 green.
Well, I guess I better get squawking like a bird as the 81 shoots out of a cannon. Oh, he gets hit in the business end by the 3. They clobbers him again, turns him around. It's a traffic jam as the 04 got more than he can handle. The front of that car is destroyed.
Hey, you need any scrap metal there, Matt? Because, I mean, I know these cars got a lot of carbon fiber, but I know they got metal on them too, so we could use that.
Well, if you're looking for a next-gen graveyard or a scrapyard, I pretty much you can point out where you can go right there on the turn 3-4 complex because it was parts corner down there.
You know, a little bit of contact in the rear end, just got it all started, and then next thing you know, everybody comes through. And there's the problem with the Coliseum, Matt, you can't get checked up in time.
Yeah, remember, you're really not going straight at any point in time around this racetrack. You're always feed and wheel. And what does that translate to? Poor visibility, especially the way that this track is laid out. And you're right. You just when mayhem, calamity strikes in front of you, oftentimes you don't know you're in it until you're actually in it.
Yeah, and that becomes the problem, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's where having a really good spotter or crew chief on top of the box alerting you to trouble is going to, make or break your night perhaps, because that trouble almost, appears in front of you almost like it does at a super speedway here.
Almost out of nowhere, right? Kind of like a zombie out of nowhere, and there it is.
I couldn't have said that better myself. Just almost like you'd see at Daytona or Talladega. Obviously the speeds are great, oh my God, where's my words tonight? Are greatly reduced, but when something happens in front of you, you're in it in a matter of seconds.
There we go, man. Nicholas Compton continues to lead. By the way, back in the back of the broadcast booth there, Pterodactyl, we have pizza up there, frozen DiGiorno's, and we got Coca-Cola. So help yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to go get some Diet Coke right now as we speak.
Well, we're going to get ready to go. Lights are going to go out on the pace car yet again. And we're going to get ready to get back at it here in the AMA Cup Series Clash at the Coliseum again. One of 3 races here this week. The Pterodactyl will be with us for Friday's race in the truck, so I'm looking forward to that one. That one's going to be fun.
Yeah, the Truck Series is going to have an opportunity to showcase their talents, but we got to get through the rest of this one here. The Clash at the Coliseum. Once again, that Mustang's going to pull off. That's going to give Nick Thomas the button. Mashes the gas pedal through the floorboards once again. Beautiful restart by the 3 and the 60. But, Matt, that inside lane prevails as the 60 tries the crossover maneuver going into 3.
There we go. Going into 3, crossover coming. Whoa, what a slide out of Chad Winstead there. That car all but's out of control. He's giving it everything. Oh, my goodness. We got a problem. Way back in the back. Oh.
I don't think he just didn't realize he was clear. But like we were just saying, Matt, when things happen, it unfolds quick, fast, and in a hurry. Another caution out there on the racetrack. And, Matt, we always say cautions breed cautions. And that could be what's happening right now on the racetrack.
Yes, sir. So I'm going to bring up a point here and probably piss off every sim racer we got listening. You ready? So I've tried VR now, and I've tried triple monitors, right? Personally, if I'm in VR, I have more trouble seeing what is on the outside of the car for some reason. Because it's not natural to turn your head, right? That's just not natural. Like if you're driving down the road, how often do you honestly turn your head? Not that much. With VR, with triples, you can kind of see it out your peripheral vision. Kind of like you would in a car. You know what I mean?
And to further your point, and if you drive a race car in real life with the Hans device and everything else, you're not turning your head at all.
No, you're not. Which we would need another 100 yellows to make this, but that brings back the point of triples versus VR, and a lot of these drivers have to make that decision, right? That's a part of it. You've got to make that decision, and it can be integral to your success.
Well, you bring up a great point there, and I take myself. I only have a single monitor, and there's a lot of visibility that I don't have, and I see the benefit. Everything that go into a triple setup can do for you. But VR, as you mentioned, next level. But some of the guys that are, for example, racing the Road to Pro or are in the Coca-Cola series, they just won't use VR, not because it's not phenomenal and the experience is just, second to none. It's because, it doesn't have the feel that they're looking for. And, and some of them say the refresh rate just isn't there yet, but you're right. You're going to have to make a decision. Is it the old school versus the new school? And that's what we're seeing one way or the other out there on the racetrack as those lights go out on that iRacing.com Mustang one more time.
Yes, sir. Coming to green, folks. Ready to go. Green flag in the air. We're rolling it again. Back to turn 1.
Thomas, what a restart once again. The 60, he's going to pull a deja vu play out of the playbook one more time. He sends it in on the inside. It's a drag race into the 3 and 4. We're going to have a John 4 special here coming off the corner as they barrel down in the 1. And Matt, that 60 is doing a great job of not sliding that right front and overdriving the corner.
I about screamed like a little girl over here because that 60 just about come across that left front fender of the 3. Came in a ace of it. Oh no, Paul Kendall's around. Gets it straightened back out.
What a save by Kendall as the caution flag comes out once again. And Matt, to your point, I thought Kendall was going around, but he did a miraculous job saving that Mustang.
Maybe some of that storm chasing driving he does help out there.
Hey, I can vouch for that.
Let's see what happened here to Mr. Paul at the... We'll kill some more time here in a moment, folks. We'll bring up another concept about this car, too. This Dark Horse Mustang, as you see Kendall get out of shape there, gathered it back up. Great save, but unfortunately... Claus Williams, kind of victim of circumstance, checked up, car got in the left rear.
Yeah, it's been a rough stretch here for Claus Williams in that 04 ride. Really strong race car driver, knows how to get around these short tracks as well, but, sometimes when you're the magnet out there on the racetrack, as he comes up and just dusts the 54.
Rip,
I'm not...
Take a look. Paul's has a temper. Let's see. Our reigning defending El Champion. Yeah, I don't think he's happy about something. That's the indication that Claus is not happy. I would love to do the reigning defending champion like I'm Paul Heyman, but I just don't have that voice. Dylan there continuing to lead Chad. So what do you think of the new Dark Horse Mustang there, Mr. Pterodactyl?
I got to get used to the pterodactyl. I've never been referred to, as a bird, but hey, we can make it work. Love the Dark Horse Mustang. I think it's the next great chapter, in the Mustang's legendary history. And I think the even greater part of the Mustang, the Dark Horse and the Mustang, that's the only production V8 sports car you can now buy in America. It's survived everything else.
There you go. And my sister's in love with it, by the way. I promised her if I won the lottery, I'd get her one. Even though she don't need 550 horsepower. But, there's that.
Yeah, my sister doesn't need 150 horsepower, but I know where you're going with that.
Chad out front leading. Dylan there as well, coming to green this time. And in the Geico restart box, we're rolling again.
Man, that 60 has these restarts down. He always gets a great jump, but the 3 not caught on the snooze button that time. Dylan Thomas, he is right there with the pressure. He uses the chrome horn, lets the 60 and Winstead know he's there. But that 60 just makes up so much time on the racetrack, Matt, at corner entry and exit. He really has that Mustang rolling these corners well.
Rolling like a fine wine out front and pulling away right now from Dylan Thomas.
Yeah, Dylan Thomas right now, he is scratching his head, going, burning up the radio right now with his crew chief, trying to figure out what he can do to keep pace with Winstead, who seems to be on another planet.
No, we got a problem. Dylan around.
Dylan Thomas in the 3 goes for a ride there, Matt. I bet he had some help.
He had more than a help. He had a punch. Right in that left rear quarter panel and around that 3 car goes. One of one of my close league friends just wrote me a message on Facebook and said, and I quote, "You two are the experts at killing time under yellows."
Well, hey, you got to be good at something, right, Matt?
Right, you got to be good at something. Yeah, got it. So I'll address the T-Rex thing, guy, or the pterodactyl thing. My nickname in real life is T-Rex. Okay, so now you're pterodactyl. The reason why I got the nickname T-Rex is because of my way my left arm is, Matt. When I run, it bends up, so it's great. So I was running across the road one day, and one of my close friends, she looked at me and she said, "You look like a T-Rex," and it stuck. And she would kill me if she knew I shared that story with you guys.
Well, the good news is she probably can go on YouTube and listen to this broadcast and find out for herself.
And then I died.
If anyone out there in the YouTube verse happens to know this person and wants to link her into the broadcast, help expand the viewership, the family here, and get some more eyeballs on this awesome AMA action, Matt, I'm pretty sure it's for a good cause at the end of the day, right?
Right. Oh, wait till you see what I got coming Friday. I got a bet to own up to, and I'm going to do it. So.
I heard about this, and I'm worried.
Yeah, I am too. As we go to 95 or 150 complete here, lights will get ready to go off on the Ford Mustang pace car. Hey, stupid question before we go green. If we've got the new Dark Horse, does that mean we get the pace car updated? Please? To the Dark Horse Mustang pace car? Could that happen?
I'm going to lean probably towards the negative. It looks like iRacing is just keeping that pace car tried and true to when, iRacing opened its online doors back in 2008, as that Mustang has not changed over the course of iRacing service, but you never know, Matt, right?
And you never know, right? I'd hate to see how many engines we went through on that thing. But here we go. Chad leads coming to green. Nicholas Compton right there as well. Stack them up like dominoes, headed for turn one. Kendall Paul tries to get underneath. Look at Paul trying to get the power down.
Oh, Paul gets a beautiful run off the corner, but look at behind him. Klaus Williams there in the 04 trying to rebound hard as he's already on the move already, but he is in the nest right now as the 60 of Chad Winstead out front continues to carry the torch. But he has a new challenger in the 81 of Compton as he's starting to reel him in, Matt.
Yeah, nowhere to hide around this place. And caution is out for Cade Green. Cade's return to AMA competition not going as he planned here tonight. And looks like he is going to go into the corner. Does he get some help? Survey says he does. Liam Anderson, the Lightning Liam Anderson, turns him around. And that will put us back under the admin box yellow flag. You know what's great about admin box there, Mr. Pterodactyl Matt Miller? Admin box, man, is so good because, if you're trying to race control a race and you got your hands full, you don't know what you're doing, you're trying to click on drivers, you don't need any of that mess. Just head over to adminbox.com today. Pick yourself a push button system right there on your desk. Hit a button, the yellow flag comes out. If you need to penalize somebody for being naughty, hit a button and it's covered. Head over to Admin Box today and use the promo code AMA for 10% off. How was that for off the top of my head?
That was a really good read there, Matt, especially from flying from the seat of your pants there. But you're absolutely right about that particular box. One of the higher quality boxes out there that you can go to. They offer priority shipping. And remember, it's all about family. And that's what you're doing every time you buy a box from these guys right here. Use the promo code. Show them some love. Let them know AMA sent you guys there. We do appreciate it as we're, once again, under yellow. I'm the pterodactyl. I got to get used to saying that, Matt. And
I'm T-Rex. There we go. We'll just go with that.
Right.
Winstead, Tyler.
As long as you don't call me Dodo Bird.
Right? I should have thought of that one first. Chad gonna bring them to green. That was a good one, man.
Oh, you guys just wait.
Lights will go off on the pace car this time by here at the LA Coliseum. We'll get ready to turn them back loose to racing or fighting. I don't know which one yet.
60 continues to pace, and if there's anyone that wants to see this race go under a long green flag condition, it's the driver, Chad Winston, who has just been absolutely magnificent on these restarts.
Yes. Again, tomorrow night, Xfinity 100 laps. Friday night, truck 60 laps here as we get ready to go back to green. And through the Geico restart box, we're underway.
Green flag back in the air, and already there's some calamity on the high side of the racetrack as the 5 gave the business to the back of Compton in the 81, but he's able to get free. 2x2 back, and caution back on the racetrack again as cautions continue to breed cautions here in California.
There we go. Oh my goodness. Holy. I just about said a bad word. Holy. The 3. Where was he going?
I'm not sure.
Was he like trying to go to outer... Oh, he got help. That's what happened. He was the arrow out of the bow into the inside wall.
Yeah, he's trying to get a little jump start here for when this race is over and tearing out these safer barriers.
If you're trying to reenact Dukes of Hazzard, you actually got to make the corner, sir. Oh. What a night.
It didn't seem like he attempted to make the corner. I mean, that car was wound up.
Well, he got a little bit of a nudge, and that's all it took to send him into the stratosphere. Speaking of sending you into the stratosphere, do you want a paint scheme that will send you to the next stratosphere? Head over to Black Magic Designs or today to get your beautiful paint scheme on your car at a reasonable price and show all your iRacing friends that you went to Black Magic to get your paint because you wanted the best. Head over to Black Magic Designs today for your paint and let them know that AMA sent you there.
That's right. We can't do it with all our official sponsors across all these 3 series tonight. All the men and women behind the season that go in to help the series be, in function on a weekly basis. Again, we thank them, appreciate them, cannot do it without all of our partner support here tonight.
Yes,
those
sir.
lights.
And I just need one more yellow to get another ad readout. And I got to come up with something good for this one.
Well, now you're not going to get it because you just asked for it.
Well, yeah, that's usually how this goes.
I'm just playing with you, Matt.
You're right, though. So we don't want a caution, right? We don't want a caution.
We don't want the 5 to come up here and just destroy the 81 in the rear on this restart like he did last time. Green flag back in the air again. Another great restart, but that 81 of Compton, he's starting to get the timing down when the 60 is going to mash the gas, and he hangs with him here, gets a great run on the high side. 2x2 behind him is the 78 of Kendall Paul going to war against the 5 of Petty.
Paul sends it to the bottom. Oh, cars around. Oh, no. Paul's missed. Oh. Fudge. Well, that happened.
Well, I hope he didn't have any dinner plans. As Kendall Paul gets sent for a ride and absolutely gets his teeth knocked out of that race car as the 2 is sitting there sideways.
Yeah, just tearing up race cars.
Tyler Hilton must have gotten turned and he was sitting there
Right.
like a parking block. Is the 78 had to look like something out of dodgeball. Dip, duck, dive, and dodge his way around the backstretch.
Well, I mean, that's all, there you go. That was always a fun game, dodgeball. But not at the Coliseum. I don't want to play dodgeball at the Coliseum.
Well, Matt, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
This is true. This is actually true.
This is what Patches McGee said. Yes, I'm quoting the movie. Maybe that's what we should do. The next time we come here to the Coliseum, we're going to have a live dodgeball match. We're going to get everyone together, and we're going to set the qualifying order that way.
then forward. That's exactly what we need to do, right? Man, you got some good ideals. Maybe you should sell your ideals.
Nah, I had a bad experience doing that once.
There we go. All right, let's try this. You ready? Because we're still under yellow. Folks, did your girlfriend get mad at you and throw food all over your floor and, wine and break bottles and just ruin your floor? No, don't worry. Head over to Archway Industrial Coating today. They'll coat your floor, fix it all up, make it look nice. Do you need a new walkway? They got you covered there with beautiful pea stone walkways as well. Head over to Archway Industrial Coatings Incorporated today and let them know that AMA sent you over and check them out for all their beautiful flooring work and patio work. Again, Archway Industrial Flooring today. How's that?
Like a pro, sir.
Chad Winstead there, Nicholas Compton, Kendall Paul, Andrew Miller there, Dylan there as well, back underway. 102 on the board. I cracked myself up.
Once you get me laughing, it's hard to stop. We got a 5-alarm traffic jam. Oh, the freak is absolutely smoked.
Oh, and they're still wrecking in the corner.
Bill Thomas, William Anderson, multiple cars.
Oh.
Caution back out once again.
We're still wrecking under yellow. Oh, God. All right. Well,
I didn't. Apparently, it's also demolition derby night here under caution. But Matt, getting back to what we were just talking about, all these caution sequences, this is going to wear these drivers' patience down, and I think we're starting to see that boil over here on the racetrack as the frustration builds. This is where a good crew chief needs to get on the radio, get a hold of their driver, get them back in the game, get them refocused, because caution laps are not counting tonight, I believe, as you told me, during the break. Because we still have a decent amount of laps here to run. We're just north of the century mark, 150 laps scheduled distance.
Right. Well, and you want to know the good part? At least we still got an hour to get it in.
And we have an hour to get it in. I mean, so we have all the time in the world. We don't got to worry about darkness here. We're under the lights right now at the Coliseum. I want to know, sound off in the chat if you think anyone in the field right now has something for Chad Winstead, because he seems to have the secret formula to get around this short track, which is unlike any other we visit in this, over the course of the season here in the NASCAR Cup Series.
But
get him again.
Which secret formula are you talking about? The Krabby Patty formula? Which one of secret formulas?
If I said it live on air, it wouldn't be a secret.
That's a good point. That is a good point. Mr. Krabs might sue me if I give away the Krabby Patty formula on air. Oh, man. So we are ready to go. Lights going to go out once again on the iRacing Ford. Well, yeah, there they are. They're out. I called it. Lights are out yet again. As we'll roll into 1 and 2. Tyler out front leading right now. Look at Chad Winstead. My ticker had Tyler out front. I forgot. Caution laps don't counting. Our tickers don't like that.
That's right, Matt. And how about Klaus Williams clawing his way back through the field? Green flag back in the air. A little bit of a check up there on the inside line as everyone just goes full set, almost 3 wide. And there comes another caution as we're absolutely
dead
at Hart's Corner. Full-blown rush hour traffic jam there.
I think we would have to go back to the prehistoric age for anybody to think that was going to work. 3 wide at the Coliseum normally doesn't pan out well.
Well, we're trying our best to make it work here.
They're trying. I'll give them credit, but 3 wide normally does not. Yeah,
it almost. They almost threw a Hail Mary there, and it almost worked for a second. But I'll tell you
Was we 4 wide for a split second?
We were.
Let's go
We
into
were- we were-
Uber's slow mo here. Man, yep, I'll count it. 4 wide. I'm counting it. I'm sorry. I'm counting it. We were close. I'll count it. Look at this.
Big shout out to our cameraman tonight, Jimmy Agenfelder, capturing the 4 wide. Is someone just got cleared out? The 5 goes around off the nose, I believe off of Winstead.
Oh, man. Why do I feel like race control chat after the race is going to be very fun?
Because everyone is feuding right now. They are letting Klaus Williams literally crawl right back to the point of this thing as he is now back to that 4th place position. No bumper required here at the Coliseum. And he is right back there where he needs to be to go up and get this win.
I wasn't aware the Hatfields and McCoys were out there tonight. Somebody should have briefed us at that. Oh, man. Chad, Kendall. I can't believe honestly, I can't believe Calls is back that close to getting in here.
Well, back in 2004, Dale Jr. at Martinsville knocked a big piece of his front clip off, and getting all that extra cold air to the to that right front tire actually had an advantage to it. And I'm wondering, some of these cars, not necessarily are taking a page out of Junior's playbook, but that could be helping the performance, as you're seeing a lot of these cars with the open or the missing bumper at the front of this piece. That pace car pulls off one more time.
There we go, back underway yet again. 104 on the board, 105. 3 wide.
Much cleaner this time at the point. Chad Winstead inching out the 5 of Petty. Dylan Petty in the 5 right here, as he is trying to mirror that line that Mustang is putting down in front of him. And Matt, one of the things that I'm just sitting here, just my jaw hanging wide open. I mean, typically you can either make time at tracks like this either on corner entry or corner exit. Not Winstead. He's making time throughout the entire corner.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. And just yeeting away from the field. I don't know if anybody's got anything for him here tonight.
I haven't seen it yet. I mean, we got a lot of strong competition in the field
now.
As
The
Dylan goes around again.
5. Spin cycle.
Single car spin.
Spin cycle.
Yeah, well said on the spin cycle. I guess he found out where they dumped all the Waffle House bacon grease.
Exactly. I agree, sir. You know what else the people at home is going to say about that?
Some people in the chat saying he was listening to Flow Rider right round. That could work too.
There we go. Oh, your producer's
Supposed to
over
do
here.
that in victory lane when you win. It's all about timing.
Your producer's over here having way too much fun with this, by the way.
Hey, we gotta bring the entertainment. Obviously we care about everyone at home right now. You got it dialed in on the right YouTube channel, locked in right here on Extreme Sim TV. We'll take the next jump. Join the family. You want to. High flying, high octane racing action virtually almost 7 nights a week. Smash that like button, ring the bell, come home to your number one in esports racing entertainment right here on Extreme Sim TV. Klaus William now continues to claw towards the front. As I'm hearing now, a car has been disqualified.
Ooh. Yeet. Well, there you go.
I didn't catch the driver, but I heard over the chatter, radio chatter, Matt, that we've lost a contestant here tonight due to excessive retaliation out there on the racing surface.
Rip. I will use my powers in Discord to figure out who for you. I have magical powers. I'm like the charmed one.
The last time you said that, I couldn't breathe for a month.
I'm the charmed one. You know, like the TV show Charmed, the original one, not the crappy remake they did. Lights are off yet again.
Lights out on that 2005 Ford Mustang GT out there pacing the field. Just behind it, the brand new Dark Horse and the ZL1 Camaro on the high side of the racetrack. 2x2 lined up, racked and stacked once again. Can we get a green flag run here? Does Thomas have anything for Winstead? Winstead is perfect once again, but the 3 has a great restart.
Oh, no. Oh, they got going. Keep rolling. Yeah, gas. Go. Good job.
Oh, who is Petty pounding now out there? As it's hot and heavy right around the 5 again. As he gets it sorted in line now, and the 53 sends up a howitzer on the outside. And
American is that's Kate Green involved in another one.
I believe that was Justin Oysterman, who just sent it on the outside and wasn't able to make it stick, and around he went. And that is going to bring out the yellow once again.
Here at the Coliseum. Let's take a look at our race stats, shall we? 31 yellows for 6 caution laps. Again, caution laps do not count, so it kind of finagles that stat a little bit.
Well, hey, that's a good tip night for the broadcast booth, because every time a driver spins, that's $1 for the broadcast team.
I was going to say that's a shot of whiskey.
Or, well, I don't know if they want to shoot whiskey up here, especially if they're going to have 31 cautions. We might be commentating on something. I can't guarantee it'll be iRacing.
We can try it. Hey, I live close enough to Mark and Digger. I can go get the good stuff. We don't need that. We just need the good stuff. All right, it's we're 111 on the board here, and we'll get ready to go back at it. Yeah, see, I told you I'm the most fun person ever to call a race with.
Man, I'm having a blast up here in the booth with you as always. Great to be back alongside you once again. The racing action's been hot and heavy, as well as there has been hot dumpster fires being unloaded all over this racetrack. It seems like if we get it sorted out, everyone plays nice in the front, the mid pack seems to pick up right where they left off and so forth.
Yes, sir. Let's take a look. I'm taking a look here at the track temp. It's down to 68, man. It was up in the 130s, 140s earlier in the heats. So at least the temps have came down somewhat.
That's a big temperature swing, though, and hopefully these drivers, these teams are staying on top of those ever-changing track conditions. A lot of rubber, has been worn into the racetrack as well, and that's really going to change the handling characteristics of this race car as we get ready to turn them loose one more time, Matt.
Yes, we are. This place is going to rubber down like the daggone chili bowl before it's over with. Here we go. 10 out front, leading, coming to green through the restart box yet again.
Through the restart box, green flag back in the air and back out in front. Winstead.
Oh! Well.
I am speechless right now.
That is what you call see you later, alligator. Oh.
He set it in there like grandma's business at church on Sunday.
For sure. Look at this. Just comes into the corner, 3 cars back, and just team no brakes.
That was not an ARCA brake. That was no brake. That might have been all gas. I don't know.
All gas, no brake. Let's talk. Let's talk to Kid Paul if we can. Oh man, alive! All gas, no brake. Kid Paul, you got a coffee.
I had a coffee, man. What's going on?
You remember the part where you said what happens at the Coliseum stays at the Coliseum?
Yeah.
I think that's being took to the new level tonight.
Well, yeah, there's definitely some incidents And I think there's going to be a few people we're going to be taking a vacation after the Coliseum for a few weeks, if not for the rest of the year.
Ooh.
Some of this racing, I won't say anything, someone won't say names, won't say any of that sort of stuff since I haven't reviewed it or whatever. Race Control hasn't reviewed it. But I can tell you for sure there's going to be a few people that's going to be taking a nice little vacation on the Daytona Beach during the Daytona 500.
I mean, does it involve tequilas?
No.
No, it don't. Do I get tequilas?
Yeah, for putting up with this.
Yes. Bro, I'm having a ball. I don't know about you. I've done like,
I
mean, I've had like 5 ad reads off the top of my head, coming up with the goofiest I've ever done.
Me and Claus were resorting to giving each other X's to see how high we get it under caution. So that's how the entertainment has been under the caution flag.
Pterodactyl over here. We've now decided I'm T-Rex and he's Pterodactyl.
Want to go?
And we'll let you go, Mr. Race Control.
Oh, thank you. You guys have enjoyed the last 39 laps.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad they have settled out who's on the giving and receiving end out there on the racetrack. I want to thank. That pace car is going to pull off once again. we're going to see who gives and receives at this green flag stint. So 60's going to send it in there again. 74 there as well. 2x2 action from about second place on back to about that fifth, sixth place position. 2x2.
Oh, damn.
That continues to lead the way. Is heavy racing action just off the back bumper of that Ford Mustang.
Yeah, we got more problems. We got more problems. Car's out of shape back here. They gathered it up as normal. Jesus. Do you think anybody can do anything with Winstead?
I don't think so. The only thing that might take Winstead out of this race is him having a full-blown mental breakdown at the amount of times he has to win a restart here. Because the minute we get, 4 or 5 laps, he is able to just pull away. I mean, if you look at his lap times, Matt, I mean, he is, and just like that, caution on the racetrack.
Cade Green around. My lovely wife bought me some hot dog chili home on the way home. I would love for it not to be cold by the time we're done. Oh, Cade around.
Well, at least it's chilly.
Exactly. As we're approaching the 11:23 mark on the East Coast, folks, thanks for having a late night with us. Got going at 9 o'clock, ran through some heats. Had a little technical issue there with the pterodactyl, as in Matt communication-wise technical issues. I'll own that one. I'll take it. Oh, here, give me the L. But we'll be back with you for a full race come Friday. And it should be interesting. Just look, buddy, you got 65 laps to the trucks to look forward to on Friday.
I can't wait.
I've got 100 in Xfinity tomorrow night. That should be fun.
I was being sarcastic. Of course, looking forward to the trucks as they want to make some noise here as well. As they may be the last to kick off in this brand new series of competition across, all the divisions under the AMA umbrella. But tonight's the Cup Series. Matt, you're going to shine tomorrow night as the Xfinity Series goes to battle. And then we'll be back together for the Truck Series as well.
And then, of course, we'll be back for the Daytona Duels next Wednesday. Cup Series goes to the Duels at Daytona 1 week for the night.
And that's right. You heard what the commish said. There's going to be some drivers that aren't going to be playing in the sun, as they could be facing some hefty penalties here for some on-track incidents here tonight.
Okay, in the chat, for all of our wrestling fans out there, what theme song should we give our commissioner? Do. I'm trying to think of one.
I'm not going to answer that. Got a couple in mind.
The one that I had in mind we can't use because of his current situation. 116 on the board. Oh, here we go. Coming to green this time by.
I was thinking Sir Mix-a-Lot instead of Butts, just insert trucks. I like big trucks and I cannot lie. Something like that. Who knows?
There we go. Bump tag on the top. A little bit of bumper cars outside.
Oh, the 74 smokes the right front. How does he keep it off the wall? That's some great heads-up driving.
Yeah, that tire's got to be shot locking it up that hard. That is not going to help your right front at all.
Yeah, that Dr. Feelgood is now Dr. Feelbad, as it's been kicked in the chin several times. That Goodyear taking a beating every time they go to the corner. And caution once again.
Man. That's Kirky around.
Turkey got yeeted.
Let's see what happened. Is that Liam? Nope, he just will spend it. Little bit too much power.
You know, that's the other thing, Matt, you probably brought this up at the beginning, the top of the broadcast, but the gear ratio here for the Coliseum, it's kind of in between second and third. If you run this in second gear, you have to be very respectful of the loud pedal. Really easy to do what we just seen on the racetrack, which brought the caution out.
Yep.
The other side of this is, it seems like if you go to third gear, the car just turns into a giant snow ski. It just does not rotate, turns into a dump truck, and just plows up the racetrack.
I don't think people at home understand how small this place is. If you're watching it on a monitor right now, you're watching NASCAR at home. Try it. I got a dare for you guys. Go out to your nearest rental place, rent you a VR for a week, grab you a PC for a week, and come out to the Coliseum and run around in VR. And I'll bet you $20 to a donut, you're going to be dizzy by lap 2.
I mean, maybe if they put these drivers on tricycles and had like a trike race out here, that would work. Me personally, I just believe the Clash should be all about and a part of Speed Weeks. That's legendary. That's biblical NASCAR. And I just don't understand why they felt the need to take, a part of its racing heritage history and come all the way across the country here to California and try to stuff this in a football stadium. The medals, that's something else. And I get it. PR, you want to get new visibility. You want new fans. I'm just not sure at the top of the season was the right time to do it, per se.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Speed Weeks has now become Speed Days. Long gone are days of multiple practice sessions. Long gone are all those days, unfortunately.
We're definitely not talking about anything speed related here. This is more like, your crew chief and your team's, worst case scenario is you're beating metal out left and right for probably days and weeks after this race is finished. Is once again back under green flag, and you guessed it, another great restart there from the 60. Can we stay green, Matt?
We can. We will stay green for now. Coming to 20, 30 to go, and Kendall Paul. How big would it be for Kendall Paul to get his first AMA win here tonight at the Coliseum after a year battling for the championship over in trucks last season? Failed just a little bit short. Trouble behind him was caution. But it'd be a big night for Kendall Paul to kind of recoup and get his first win here at the Coliseum.
You're absolutely right, Matt. And sometimes, you as a driver, especially coming off a long season, the best rejuvenation is kicking off the season with a strong run, just like Kendall Paul is having here tonight. He seems really poised, very focused inside of that race car. He's running a flawless line. I'm not seeing this car, do the jig and shake out there on the racetrack. It's very smooth, very, he has this car under control and dialed in. And I agree, Kendall Paul has a very good shot here of winding up in victory lane if he keeps up, this type of driving. He may be the only guy out there that can contend perhaps with Winstead in the 60, as I believe that was the 5 once again who may have helped bring out the caution flag.
And back to your point about Speed Weeks and the Clash at the Coliseum and everything, for any real life NASCAR executive that somehow by some miracle watches this, I don't understand why we go to California when we got Bowman Gray Stadium literally up the road. It's literally the same racetrack, people. Actually, Bowman Gray might be a bit smaller. My bad. But it would still work. As we get Dylan Petty up there caught back up. And we're going to cross the lap 123 mark, boys.
That's right, 123 about to be written in the history books. Of course, the scheduled distance, 150 laps here tonight.
Or 12
Dominant-
a.m., whichever one comes first.
Or 4:12 a.m., whichever. Hopefully, we're not here that long.
Well, on my end, we're getting mighty close.
Matt, if we go to 4:12 a.m., we're not going to be talking about racing at that point. I can guarantee you that.
Oh.
Kendall Paul continues to charge and surge here late, finds himself in that P2 position, and that Mustang is clean. Almost looks showroom brand new as that green flag is ready to drop here one more time.
Yes, sir. And if it goes to 4:12 a.m., you're going to hear a pterodactyl and a T-Rex learn to snore really quickly.
I can make a lot of sounds. I don't know what a pterodactyl sounds like, to be quite honest.
Here we go, coming to green, double file, green in the air.
Here come the Screaming Eagles. Now, see, I got to work. I got to figure something up for the pterodactyl, man. Is a 60. Winstead, you guessed it. A beautiful,
Trouble.
looking Kendall. Oh, he got a little too
That's
excited
going to
there.
save Kendall, though. The yellow
It
came
is.
out right as he was getting ready to lose his position.
I smell conspiracy theory.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, but okay, if you're going to do that, you got to do your best Jesse the Body Ventura impersonation then.
Yeah. But you're right. You know, that's just hard driving there by Kendall, right? You can tell he wants this so bad to get up there and give Chad Winstead some, a handful, just get in his head a little bit, right? Perhaps taking a play out of the Intimidator's playbook. I mean, he's in a black Mustang anyhow. Shades of Dale Earnhardt out there. He just got tried to get a little too aggressive, attacking that corner. And that's the thing with this next gen car, Matt. It's not as forgiving as the cars in the past. You overdrive this, this car just a little bit, and it's going to make you pay dearly, and it's going to take off.
Right.
And that's what happened to Kendall out there on the racetrack. However, clearly he's in full-blown Las Vegas high-stakes mode, because the minute that car took off, he was blessed and graced by a caution flag there as well. Give him a chance not to lose hardly. In fact, he's not going to lose any track position, and he's going to get to line up and go to battle with the 60 of Winstead all over again.
In racing, there's not many times you get a second opportunity at something. Here's another opportunity for him to get up there and go at it. That's the crazy thing to me is how hard he has drove all night to put that car where he's got that car right now.
Yeah, well said. And I can't believe how clean that car is compared to the competition around him. I'm struggling to find one piece of straight sheet metal inside the top 5, top 6.
Green flag, green flag.
And green back in the air. Here we go.
Thomas comes up and tries to get the 60 loose. It doesn't work. That's going to give the opportunity to Kendall on the high side, but the 3 has a miraculous corner. He sends it in there, able to make it stick. And caution, back out on the racetrack.
For Cade Green. Let's take a look. Bumper, bump, 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 more bumps. And kablamo. And you're around. And kablamo.
Seeing a pattern there, Matt?
Yeah. I've got too many sticky notes over here at this point.
Usually if you bump once, you can get away with it twice. You're not probably getting away more with a 2-time tap right there, or 2 consistent,
If
it doesn't work.
You know what this place reminds me of? Me, when I go to bed and have to fight over bedroom with a pit bull, a puppy, a cat, another cat, and the girlfriend. And then you got me trying to find a little bit of room.
Of course, we want these guys fighting for real estate out there on the racetrack, right? That's what the fans love. That's what all the viewers at home are here that they want to see. But you got to be able to do it while keeping your race car in one piece and pointed straight on the racetrack. This track is just so tough here to to drive and get a feel for. It's unlike really any other place that we go over the course of the season. And I think that's probably one of the things giving these drivers, a headache here tonight, is that pace car is going to get ready to pull off one more time and give the reins back to Winstead. Geico restart going once again, climbing up through the gearbox. Oh, the 74 of Miller was just gnawed at the 3. Looked like they were bump drafting at Daytona.
Oh, but is the 3 going to get in front of Kendall? Kendall.
Oh, he tried to.
He did it.
I can't believe Thomas was able to thread the needle and squeeze that car into that second place position. That was absolutely spectacular driving from the 3 there. Is now Thomas up 6 spots from where he started tonight. Kendall Thomas, hardly any change. He started in that second place position, but he has to drive his tail off, Matt, to get back there where he is. Dylan Petty resides in 4th, and rounding out your top 5, up 4 spots from where he started. That's the 74 of Andrew Miller as they run right now.
Here comes Kendall Paul shooting back at the 3. He'll get alongside. And look how cleanly Paul makes that move. Got a little tight there, but Kendall's really good about trying to keep it clean the best he can.
Oh, we got problems in the back of about the 7th, 8th place position. Somebody got sent off the nose, perhaps the 54 of Mike Kirk.
Let's take a look here. The 74 went around, and then a couple more there as well. Well, for reference, right now we have 5 cars on the lead lap with 20 to go.
So the top 5 is alive right now. They're pretty much, contending or competing for the win here tonight. But every time you get a caution flag, in normal, competition circumstances, you'd have a lucky dog, this, that, the other, and other ways to get a lap back. But tonight, I believe the rules are a little different, as caution laps do not count here. Only green flag laps are logged, which will get us to the end of this 150 lap opening night right here from the Coliseum in Southern California. I'm the pterodactyl.
I'm the T-Rex. Okay, I gotta add some stuff to the soundboard this week. Got it.
I'm scared.
Here we go, coming to green.
Green, green, green.
20 to go. All again on the bottom this time. 20 laps to go. The 3-way high. Take a look at that map. Both of them up the hill. Nice drive here. 20 to go.
Now this is what I'm talking about. This is the action we were looking for here. Great, brilliant battles up front between Kendall, Paul Thomas, Dylan Petty. Everyone is just in it to win it right now. And Matt, they have to be, because these laps are starting to wind down here. And you can see the urgency right now really picking up on the racetrack as Kendall Ball continues to run in that second place position. And someone just decided to drop a lollipop out there on the racetrack in the color of yellow, because we got another caution out there once again. Going to slow things back down, give these drivers a chance to mentally reset, take a breather, re-rack them, restack them one more time. Do we have any sponsors, anyone else that we need to shout out here at the top of the season that we didn't get a chance to thank?
I'm going to go ahead and run an ad for one of them right now, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, everyone, we're back as we get ready to go back to green yet again. Double file down the back straightaway at the LA Coliseum. as we are rounding down the Clash at the Coliseum for the AMA Cup Series.
Pace car pulls off. Geico restart zone to 60. Has the button once again. Beautiful on the get there. Man, those turns 1 and 2 complex comes up quick. Tight racing. Oh, the 3 goes around too much. And the 5 gets clobbered in Parts corner once again. Caution out. And just getting, it all starts with getting a little twitchy with that gas pedal, Matt. Almost had it saved. Hook back the other way, and it doesn't take much to clog up these arteries out there on the racetrack. And everyone is mashing onto the binders as multiple cars got cheese grated in that one.
Look at the chaos and insanity ensuing down through there. Nowhere to go. Thankfully, our iRacing Chevrolet safety truck had a wall between it and them, or it would have been involved. And a 3 car, I think his night's pretty much, he's on pit road missing a hood. See if he gets back out there. At what point of a driver, if your car is too damaged with steering damage or whatever, do you say, okay, that's enough?
Well, at a place like this, if it runs and it goes in gear, you still have a shot. You know, other racetracks, you know, typically this type of damage to a car that I'm seeing out there, you're not going to be in contention. But this, you know, because this track is just so short, you know, if it rolls and it runs, you could legitimately be out there in competition, especially when you have a, you know, an incident or a wreck happening, you know, every couple laps. You're not going to go a lap down. It could be a survive and alive and you win this thing. It's just one of those wild card races of a different type. You know, Matt, if you're in it, you can still win it here at the Coliseum.
Yes, sir. Chad out front leading, ready to go. Here we go. It'll be 16 to go at the stripe. Paul on the outside this time. Bumper tag already on the restart. Oh boy, big bumper tag. Oh no, 3 wide. They made it.
Yeah, Petty and Paul have had the same idea. They went for the same piece of real estate, and luckily, Paul picked up on it and aborted that move. That could have been disastrous, as now he is dialing up the pressure on the 5 right of Dylan Petty. Only about a bumper's length ahead, as now he closes the gap, as Petty now dialing it up on Winstead. This is the most pressure he's been under, perhaps since the last 50 or 60 laps, Matt.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? And that's the most pressure he has been under, and it's going to be very interesting. With 13 to go, can he hold his cool and keep that number 5 behind him?
Well, I can tell you this right now. Dylan Petty is being the Iceman right now. Fastest car out there on the racetrack. Last time by ran a 13:22, and just as I say that, Winstead reminds us who's boss here and rips off a 13:22. That is absolutely blistering.
Yeah, they are hauling the mail here tonight, late in the going. We got a caution with Zane Bailey around, and yet again, we'll restack them, re-rack them. And that's the problem. You get into a rhythm, and then the yellow flag flies on you.
And as a driver, that can be mentally disastrous, you know, because as a race car driver, what do you want to do? You want to get in that repetition. You want to get in that zone. And when you go out there, run a couple hot laps, caution. Run a couple hot laps, caution. It, you know, it messes up that psychological mindset you put yourself in before you strap into this race car. Also, it messes with the tires, all this quick heat cool cycles on these Goodyear Eagles. These tires are a lot different than tires of the past. They don't adapt well to this type of abuse. And, you know, the handling can go away. The characteristics of these cars will change. It's everything that you don't want as a driver happening right now on the racetrack with these quick 2-3 lap runs and these caution flag coming back out again.
Well, we got 11 to go, or 24 minutes, whichever comes first. So we are running out of time here at the Coliseum. Boys and girls, buckle up. It is go time in LA. We'll double them up again, and we'll see who pulls it off here. Here we go.
Dylan Petty, Winstead, Millard Paul is the green flag back in the air, and we are back to it as the V8 screaming down into one once again, side by side. The 5 of Petty. He is hanging with the 60. Is it's a John 4 special into 3 and 4? Is the 60's going to work the bottom? Comes up, makes contact. Makes it. What a save by the 60. Are you kidding me?
What a freaking save. Wrecking behind him. And wrecking up front as well. And we're all going to stop.
Matt, as a broadcaster, I just went from one side of the spectrum to the other. I just seen a save of the ages out there on the racetrack. That car was destroyed 3 or 4 times there. Somehow gathers it back up, and the Scooby-Doo mystery machine got sent again there.
Scooby-Doo.
The color scheme on the car reminds me of the Scooby-Doo mystery machine. Looked very reminiscent of a similar incident that happened probably 30 laps ago. And I think that's Justin Oysterman in the 53. And again, I apologize, guys, girls, if I'm mispronouncing some of your names. Still getting to learn all of you. We'll get it sorted here. But I believe that 53 did go for a ride again.
He was. He did it on purpose. Just kidding. All right. Lights are off on the iRace. Nope, we're not going green. Waved off the restart here. Get them caught up. What will be a dash to the end here tonight, boys and girls? Or what we think's the end, we shall say.
We think that's a good way to put it.
We think.
We think. You know, Matt, I wasn't being sarcastic or making a joke earlier when I was talking about perhaps these cars with no front clip, you know, having an advantage here because you're getting all that extra air,
right,
you know, to the tires on this race car. And look at the ambient air temp right now. It's cool out here. You say what you want, but I'm telling you, you know, all that colder air getting to the front of this race car could be helping. Dylan Petty, green flag back in the air once again, gets a great restart. Is now Chad Winstead is going to have to do something he hasn't done virtually all race, and that is try and take the lead and get back around the 5 of Dylan Petty.
He's got to make a move here late in the going with 8 to go. Keep in mind one other thing. He's got 21 laps on his tires. Chris has 144. He has not stopped. So the yellows kind of help Dylan out with, bumper tag. And
you know, once you start using the front bumper like that, you gotta accept the fact that favor can be returned to you, and you don't want to use it prematurely. As we see Winstead, you know, knocking on the back door of Dylan Petty. And he is hunting hard, searching, trying to find a way around that 5. Can he get him to start driving in the rearview mirror, perhaps? And Matt, he might have to start playing some defense as well, because Kendall Paul has now closed the gap. He is there in 3rd.
4 coming to 3 to go, and the caution waves. Liam Anderson around. Come on, boys. That was about to shape up to be one heck of a battle. Liam spins it. Caution out. All right, we've seen the bumper. We're down to 3 to go, man. 3 to go for the opening Coliseum race. Who makes the move here? Kendall's going to be on the bottom. We know he races clean. But is it time for Kendall to get aggressive?
I think Kendall has been aggressive. He's just doing it at a very professional level right now. I mean, if you look at the situations he's putting himself in that race car in and how he's making these other cars race around them, forcing them to make mistakes at times. Kendall really is driving aggressive. He's just doing it differently. But if you know what, Matt, it's short track. I'm gonna say it like Denny Hamlin. It's short track racing. He needs to get out there and he needs to use the dark horse in a dark manner, if you will. If he needs to bump someone out of the way, you know, now is the time to do it.
If not now, never. Because here we go, 3 to go.
But you have to remember, Speed Week's right around the corner. And it's a lot more.
Green flag, green flag.
You know where I'm going with that as green flag comes back out in the air. Once again, Dylan Petty continues to carry the torch here at the Coliseum. Winstead second, Kendall Paul in third, Andrew Miller fourth, and Mike Kirk in fifth as it is getting hot and heavy once again.
Winstead bobbled big there in 3. That's going to let the leader open up the gap with 2 to go. If we don't, can we get it back to the start-finish line?
Survey says
One to go.
one more time around for Dylan Petty in the 5. This is going to be the last chance opportunity for Winstead. Kendall Paul in third, but not a factor. As they come to the 3 and 4, he's going to be Donkey Kong, and he's not going to have enough as Petty wins a thriller at the end here at the Coliseum. Chad Winston comes up just shy, and a very solid, respectable third for Kendall Paul.
There we go. Holy moly. I don't even have words for this one, buddy.
What an ending.
Words escape me.
I mean, you knew Chad was going to have to take it to the back door, right, of that race car. He was
Right.
going to have to try and get him loose and get him out of shape. It was almost enough, but Petty did a miraculous job hanging on, and it was a drag race to the finish line. What a duel, for that top spot tonight. Chad Winstead, I know he's probably feeling, a little defeated right now, but he needs to hang his helmet high. What a race, all those restarts. And how about the determination, the will to not give up, and the drive out of Kendall Paul in the 78 machine, winding up in that third place position, Matt.
Yes, sir. So what we're going to do now, folks, is we're going to quickly do an expedited interview process because we're running out of time in the lobby, and I still got to save a replay and do all those things off air. So we're going to grab Dylan real quick. Dylan, it's Matt and Matt in the booth. You got a copy.
I got you.
Alrighty, man. What is your thoughts after all that craziness?
Man, I got to be honest. The 81 and I decided we were going to have a rivalry pretty early. He moved me a little earlier than I thought he should have, and I didn't really care much for the disrespect of it, so I showed my displeasure back, and, it wound up just being a fun race to me. I mean, it's short track racing, and you're going to have to take a little there's some give and take, and there wasn't a whole lot of give and a lot of take between both of us, so at the end of the day, I think we just put on a good show for everybody watching this.
There you go, man. Well, you're going to go to Victory Lane here at the Coliseum to open up the year. How about that?
Man, I don't even know what to say. I mean, honestly, with everything that went on, as long as that race was, many times as I went to the back, I really didn't think I would have that opportunity. That last restart where I started on the outside of Chad I got a really good restart and was able to hold him to it and keep him on the bottom, and it allowed me to make that move. And after that, it was more just playing defense and keeping my feelings down and making sure I stayed calm and did what I had to do.
There we go, man. Well, again, congratulations, Dylan. Victory Lane to open the year. Pterodactyl, you got anything for him?
Yeah, man. I just want to say, great way to keep your composure. And when it came crunch time out there on the racetrack, just watching you work the competition, how are you able to calculate and make those moves and put the power down without losing the back end of the race car? It seemed like that was giving some of these drivers a handful, but not for you. How are you able to just put that power down and make that car launch off the corner the way you did, especially there near the end?
Man, I grew up racing dirt in real life, and I race more dirt on iRacing than I do asphalt, so the dry slick racing really helps me with throttle control. And I I was roasting the tires in that last restart where I started on the outside. I kept telling myself if I'll just be a little bit more patient on the throttle, I won't be so erratic, and I could get around him. And somehow I made it work. I don't really know how, but I'm just thankful I did it. I hope it put on a good show for anybody that was watching this, because I had a blast.
It was certainly electrifying to watch you out there in prime time tonight. Congratulations, Dylan Petty. Hope this momentum carries over to Daytona and throughout the rest of the season as we send it back to Mac Topside. Going to continue on with our top 3 interview.
Alrighty, Dylan. Thank you for coming in, man, and we'll see you soon at Daytona.
Yeah, thank you. Can I say a couple of thanks to a couple of guys on the car?
Go ahead, man.
First and foremost, man, the car doesn't look very good at the end of this, but at the beginning it was beautiful. I got to thank my paint guy, Mike, at Mike M Designs. He did a bang-up job, and Yardbird Enterprises is a buddy of mine and I's kind of just goof off sponsorship, but we've turned it into something that it works out good for iRacing for us. We got a few guys running that, and I got to thank them. I got to thank my teammate, that are on my outside of this league and that helped me out a lot. And they kind of, I had one spotting with me tonight, helped me keep my composure more than anything. So I got to thank him.
There you go, man. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank y'all.
All righty, there we go.
There's my first nickname of the night. Dylan Petty is now Yardbird.
There we go. Let's see what Chad has to say. Chad Winstead, you get a copy. It's Matt and Matt in the booth.
I got you.
Alrighty, man. You're gonna wind up second here tonight. You had 150 laps on them tires, according to what my thing was giving me. Just too much tire give up.
I felt like I did a pretty good job up until that last 5 laps or so, and it started breaking loose on me. It felt really good when we had the long green flag runs. I was pulling away from everybody and felt like I was the fastest out there, and just unfortunate we couldn't get a long run at the end.
Yes, sir, man. Well, great drive out of your car tonight. You're coming home second. Nothing to hang your head over. Look forward to seeing you have a great season. Mr. Matt, you got anything for him?
Absolutely, Chad. Matt up in the booth as well. You're echoing exactly what I was saying on the broadcast. I was commenting and saying the mental toughness you must have, because clearly your car is great, especially once we get some laps on the board. You would just walk away from the competition, and yet that yellow flag would come out and absolutely haunt you at times. Talk to me about all these restart battles. I mean, it seemed like you were flawless. You always had an answer getting into that Geico restart zone. How were you so bulletproof on all of those restarts?
Yeah, I just had a good strategy of trying to jump as early as possible to get that run going down into the first turn. And, I was starting in second gear. I think some guys are trying to start in first sometimes, and just getting a good jump. And, I give all the credit in the world to Dylan on that restart, because I don't think I did anything wrong when he got up beside of me. He just had a really, really good jump, and we took it side by side. We made a little bit of contact, and when I got a little bit loose from that contact, that was kind of all she wrote. I couldn't get back around him, and I wish we could have gone double file again on the restarts with 10 to go, but it defaulted to single file, which kind of screwed me over. I wish I could have gotten some single file restarts.
Well said, Chad. Thanks for your time. Anyone you want to thank who helps you get it done on the 60 before we cut you loose?
Yeah, I want to thank Kendall for the invite and joining his team over at Interstellar. And next week I'll have my proper paint scheme on the car. It was kind of last minute, and I messed up with the paint scheme tonight. But Body Shop, Dylan Body, Painter of the Year, might I add, over at Trading Paints, does all my paint schemes for me for my other league, and he'll have one for me for this league as well. So thank you to my wife as well for tuning in and watching, and anybody else out there. And thank you guys for putting it on.
That again is the driver of the 60, the restart warrior tonight. Chad Winstead comes home just a little bit short in that second place position. Dodo Bird, back to you.
And for buddy, we'll grab Kendall Paul. Kendall Paul. It's Kendall Paul once again in top 3 for the Paul Man, Storm Tracker 78, whatever you want to call him these days, crazy man. Coming home third here tonight.
Yeah, the Rogue Energy number 78 and / Archway Industrials for Dark Horse. It performed very well throughout the night. I mean, it performed horribly under the sun conditions, but once that sun fell down and we were under the lights of the LA Coliseum, it really came to life. And we had 2 fast Interstellar Fords this time around. And shout out to Chad getting second place for us, his first race with Interstellar and with the American Motorsports Association, and start on the year with a top 3. I'll take it.
There we go, man. Well, before we continue with our interview, I got one more ad read to do, and I'll do it with you here. That way you can grade it, okay?
Okay.
Are you ready? All right, folks. If one of these cars accidentally may have sort of kind of, crashed into your lawn, tore up your patio, tore up anything in your yard, walkway, hell, even your floor, contact our friends over at Archway Coatings Industries. They'll get you taken care of. They're in St. Louis, Missouri. They'll come in there and fix it up, make it look nice for you. Contact them today, and thank you to those guys for all their help. Again, make sure to contact Archway if we somehow tore up your property. There we go.
And speaking of that, I'd just like to give a shout out to everybody over at Archway. They're doing some fantastic things for this league, and it's really elevating this league to the next level. So just shout out to them for everything that they're doing for us right now. It's really amazing, and it's really awesome what they're doing.
Alrighty, with that, I'll hand it off to the pterodactyl.
Kendall, you got me. Matt up in the booth.
Yeah, I got you, Matt.
Obviously, the Coliseum, it was the clash or crash or however you want to put it. It was everything out there on the racetrack. It was pandemonium. It was chaos at times. But yet, deep into this race, your car almost looked like it was showroom brand new compared to the competition around you. How were you able to navigate through that storm, all those wrecks, and keep your car in one piece and put yourself there at the end when it mattered most?
I think one of the main things is risk management. Like, we got 150 laps. Caution laps don't count, so it's a long race. So you got to kind of risk management and decide, is this position really worth it? And some of them, you could see how aggressive they were, so I just let them buy what I want to buy. I'm not going to destroy my car. I mean, I had one incident where I spun the car. Well, I got spun, but I avoided hitting the wall. And then just staying up towards the front of the field. Front of the field, it was pretty well clean, but at times it was a little messy. But it just seemed like a lot of those wrecks and a lot of the cautions were towards the back of the field, and we just kind of stayed out of the back as best we could. We went back to 8th towards, I think, around 75 laps, and then we just kind of worked our way back up. We let people in front of us wreck and just kind of let it all happen. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Interstellar 2 Chads in my car, and I haven't seen Mike's car yet, but I think both of our cars are probably the best looking cars on the racetrack after that one.
Very well said, Kendall. I could not agree with you more. And last question for you. It really seemed like the characteristics of this racetrack changed over the course of 150 laps tonight. When the rubber got laid down the racetrack, those temps started to back down. It really seemed like your car started to come into its own. Was that a part of the plan all along from the drop of the green flag for you in the 78 team?
It's all about managing. I mean, how I race is just managing your stuff throughout the whole entire race. I mean, you look back at the truck series in the stage one, you wouldn't really see me or any of my teammates up in the top 10, top 5, because we're managing our stuff. You see us coming into stage 2, stage 3, that's where it counts. So when we manage our stuff and that sort of thing, and I mean, towards the end, it really outperformed a lot of the cars. I think we put a second on behind the guys behind us on that last run, and it's just preserving our stuff and making sure we had the best equipment towards the end. And
there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Like he just said, the nighttime is the right time for Kendall Paul, and prime time is that 3-car came to life. Just a little bit short here tonight, but a solid way to kick off the season is the driver of the 78, Kendall Paul, comes home in 3rd. Matt, back to you.
10-4. That's going to do it here tonight from the Extreme Sim TV booth as my puppy is pulling me out of the chair currently. Thank you for coming out, everyone. It was a great night. Roscoe, you got anything on this since you're pulling me? Alrighty, everyone. We will see you tomorrow night for the Xfinity Series and, of course, Thursday night for the Trunks. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you then. Have a great night. Thank you to the Pterodactyl for coming out, and we will see you. This has been T-Rex and Pterodactyl. We'll see you Friday.
Mom?
I can't do T-Rex noises.
okay.